Ma'am, you are not audible properly.
Yes, now audible?
Yes, ma'am.
ಓಕೆ. ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ನೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಪೆಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಂಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ ನಾ?
Yes, yes.
ಓಕೆ. ಇದು
ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ದ ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್?
Miss, you gave homework.
ಅದೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಹೆಂಗೆ? Huh. This was there in the book. You said, Chikodi people, sit properly. Chikodi girls, Chikodi has not joined. Nippani class 19, raise your hand. Okay, hi. Class 20? Hello. Okay, class 21. ಇಲ್ಲ ಎರಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಪ್ಪಾಣಿ. ಸರಿ, ರಾಯಬಾಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 1. ವಾವ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರಾಯಬಾಗಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ನೈಸ್. ರಾಯಬಾಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 2. ಮೈಸೂರು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೂಡಿಸಿಲ್ವಾ? ಆಗಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ. ಯು ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿನ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು?
80 ಜನ ಅದಾರ್ರಿ, ಅವ್ರು 40 ಜನ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಕೂಡಿಸಬಹುದಲ್ಲ, ಮೂರು ಜನ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಡೆ.
ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ರಾಯಬಾಗ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. Joseph, you there? Talk to me, Joseph.
Are we audible?
Huh.
Ma'am?
Yes, but am I audible?
Are we audible?
Can you see and yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am. Yes, yes.
You can see me and hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Genotypes, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? Anyone? ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುಕ್.
Autosomal dominant.
Yes.
Option A.
ಅದೇ ಆಟಿಸಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಟಿಸಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್, ನನಗಿದರದು ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್-ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಪುಟ್ ದ ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್, how it is autosomal dominant and why it is not X-linked dominant. ಅದು ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
So it is not recessive dominant because it is passed in every generation.
ಓಕೆ, ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತೀಯಾ? ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್.
Female is capital R and small r.
ಎ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಹೆಟ್ರೋಜೈಗಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಹೆಟ್ರೋಜೈಗಸ್.
Yes.
ಓಕೆ, ಮೇಲ್
Homozygous A small a.
recessive. Okay, then female, we have male, then male and female. Female is diseased, male is diseased. Okay, this is normal family now. This is again ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಮುಂದೆ how is the next genotype? ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು?
Male is affected.
A and small a.
Means all heterozygous, all of them are going to be heterozygous only. All diseased condition are heterozygous. Why?
Yes.
ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಥರ ಯಾಕೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ತಾನೆ. ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೋಮೋಸೈಗಸ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟು ಇರಬಹುದು, ಹೆಟ್ರೋಸೈಗಸ್ಸು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಒನ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಎನಫ್ ಟು ಕಾಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್. ಹಂಗಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಡ? ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ರಾಂಗ್? ವೈ?
4 options can be affected by disease. If we put homozygous dominant,
then
4 options may
ಏನು?
take.
ಎಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಂದೇ ಎ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೆಟ್ರೋಸೈಗಸ್. ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೋಮೋಸೈಗಸ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ದ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ವುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲ, 50-50% ಇದೆ, ಅರ್ಧ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅರ್ಧ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಸ್ heterozygous condition should be there, not homozygous. Homozygous dominant ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ homozygous dominant. ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್?
Yes.
ಈಗ
Yes, miss.
ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ? ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಪುಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. Try putting x and see whether satisfy agatto agallo. Come on, x ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿ. X linked dominant ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it should be either like this, male female. Try. Raibar, can you?
All males are affected and the females are not affected.
Exactly. Who is it?
Rihan.
Good job. Impressive. X-linked ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರನೇ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್, ಓಕೆ. ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಆರ್ ಮೇಲ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸೇ. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒನ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಬಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ಸೊ ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಎಸ್? ಎನಿ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್? ಓಕೆ, ಮುಂದೋಗೋಣ.
Yes.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ನೀವು?
Yes.
ಇದಾಗಿತ್ತಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್? ನನಗೂ ನೆನಪಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು.
Option B. Option B.
ಡನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್ ಫೈನ್. ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಆಟೋಸೋಮಲ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್, ಸೊ ಫಾದರ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಫಾದರ್ ಹೋಮೋಸೈಗಸ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಹೆಟ್ರೋಸೈಗಸ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಅಲೀಲ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಎರಡು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ, ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎ, ಒನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ these three options are eliminated because it has at least one dominant allele, whereas option 2 has a father with both recessive allele, which is much suitable. Okay, idu agitta? Fine. Okay, then we start with the disorders. Mutation ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes.
ಹಾ, ಸರಿ. Mendelian and chromosomal disorders, right? Mendelian and chromosomal disorders means Mendelian disorders are generally that are affecting the genes, right? So first disorder ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? Hemophilia ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆಯಾ?
Philia. Hemophilia.
ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ,
Hemophilia. Color blindness.
ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್.
Oh, miss. Hemophilia only.
NCRT sequence ಅಲ್ಲಿ which is the first disease?
Hemophilia.
Blindness.
ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ನೆಸ್. ಆಯಿತು, ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಹಿಮೋಫಿಲಿಯಾನೇ, ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. Okay, now very first question, what is a difference between color blindness and night blindness? Anyone? Raiba class 1, try to answer.
In color blindness, we are not able to detect
ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳು,
red color.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳು, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
In color blindness, we can't able to recognize which is red color and green color, and in
Okay.
night blindness we can't able to see at night.
Okay. Any other answers? Kaylee Raibag, I want answers from you. New PO is answering me. What about Kaylee Raibag? Joseph. Joseph, ಇಷ್ಟ್ಯಾಕೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ನೀವು? ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? Since I have started Principle of Inheritance chapter, ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, Joseph has become silent. Reproduction ವರೆಗೂ full on you were. What happened now? Hmm? Come on. Genetics is boring. No, actually genetics is very interesting. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಕೋತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು ಅದು. ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್
Ma'am, when
ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್.
Miss was explaining this lesson, we didn't understand, so we are not knowing most of the answers.
Okay, but then at least you should take advantage now, na? You should be able to understand now. ಈಗ
Yes,
ಸುಮ್
Miss,
ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ವೆದರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್.
we are understanding this.
Okay, fine. Color blindness, I got one answer that when any person is not able to distinguish between green and
Red color.
Red.
just a second. Yes, green and red color. When there is no distinguishing between green and red color, that is color blindness. And when a person's vision becomes weak during night, or instead of saying night, I would say when the person's
Dark.
vision is weak in dark, that is more right. So, in case of color blindness, what happens? Because this is what chromosome related? X linked, right?
Yes.
X linked, recessive or dominant?
Recessive.
Recessive.
Recessive. Hangantandre, suppose if it is X linked recessive, this female would be what?
Normal.
Hey, this is normal. This male,
Affected. Disease.
ade. This male,
Normal.
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 So, ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, X chromosome carries certain kind of genes which is responsible to produce the cells called as rods and cones. Retina ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣು, retina backside in your brain are the cells called as cones and rods. CONES, cones and rods. These cones and rods are the cells responsible to identify different colors. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ shades of colors is seen because rod cells and cone cells are working properly. Now, because of the mutation, there is possibility that green and red color cell must have been lost, or addition or deletion happened, due to which a person is unable to differentiate between that color. That is the reason where he is color blind. Now, amongst this disease, what percentage, see the question now, female completely disease ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ how the parent should be? If I say the female should be diseased, then the parents should be how? The male and the female parent ಹೆಂಗಿರಬೇಕು? ಒಂದು ಮಗು
Autosomal dominant.
Autosomal recessive, otherwise carrier.
Autosomal ಅಲ್ಲ, this is X-linked.
Sorry.
People, we have 23 pair of chromosome, out of which 22 pair is called autosome and one pair is sex chromosome. That one pair is either XX or XY. So if the disease is related on this type of chromosome, we say it's a sex chromosome or X-linked disease. But if the disease is present on 1 to 22 pair of chromosome, then we say it is a autosomal disease. Now, what we are studying, the color blindness, is related to X factor, X gene, X chromosome. X chromosome disease ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ Y chromosome ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Y linked disease are also there, and Y linked disease always pass from male to male. Female ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ?
No.
Not possible, right? Highly not possible. So always Y linked are pattern of Y-linked would be from male to male, male to male, male to male. And Y-linked dominant or recessive ಆ ಥರ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇರೋದೇ ಒಂದೇ ಜೀನು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? There is no possibility of putting homozygous or heterozygous. Correct? So Y-linked is Y-linked. That's it. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಒಂದು Y-linked ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋ ಜೀನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆತಂತಂದರೆ he is going to be diseased by default. There is no question of dominant or no question of recessive because you have only one chromosome. Dominant recessive ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? When you have a pair of chromosome. Understanding the concept?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Fine. Going to next disease. Hey people, can you differentiate between what is this color?
Yellow,
Yellow.
Now?
Dark
yellow,
yellow. Dark yellow.
Now?
darkest
Pink.
yellow,
Dark yellow.
Okay. This two?
Green.
they are
Yellow.
different.
Green.
Is there any student who is not able to see this color? Please tell me now. This is not fun. I'm really I had ಇದು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಚಿಗೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಯಿತು. The person said it's a yellow. I said no, I'm using a green color. So let us see. Eye test. Is there anyone who is not able to? Teachers, please check. Is there anyone who is not able to see this color?
The same.
It's okay. You don't have to be. ಅದೇನು ಅಂತಪರಿ ಮಾದೊಡ್ಡ ರೋಗ ಅಲ್ಲ. Chill. Anyone, tell me if you are not able to see. Boys, girls, everyone can see this color.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Be honest to yourself. One student very proudly and honestly told me, yes ma'am, I'm not able to identify. It is fine. It is okay. First learn to accept that it is okay. Teachers, you all can see this color, na? Let us check.
Ma'am, our coordinator can see.
Coordinator,
In Joseph.
this color is seen. Anusha ma'am, ಈ color ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ?
Yellow ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ.
Okay, we have an X-linked person. Anusha ma'am, this is yellow.
ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ yellow ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay, okay, people, can you see this?
White, white,
Blue, light blue.
Blue? No.
white.
White. White.
Oh my God.
White, white.
How many persons we have? Okay, Joseph, this color is green, yellow, white. Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
Anusha ma'am, it's okay. No problem. Take a chill pill. Ardha vayas hengu aguvide. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine. It's not funny actually, but serious ago antadu ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. Nothing will happen. This is just a shade. Actual dark and actual green color will vary because this you are looking through camera. Very first thing you are looking it through camera and you are looking on that big screen. So allu change ago chances ಇದೆ. So the test should be when you can directly see from your eye. Direct contact ಆಗಬೇಕು. This is through lenses, different lenses. Anusha ma'am, are you all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine, jokes apart. Hey people, then can you see this color?
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Light
ma'am.
blue, light blue, sky blue.
Okay, fine, good. Sorry, next disease.
Hemophilia,
Hemophilia.
If any point of time, if you feel this disease, this color is not seen, please tell me. ಅದೇನೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಓ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೇನೋ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ or I am having something bad in me, don't think like that. You are studying biology, people. You are a science student. हम science की तरफ से है, right? So confident in yourself. ಏನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Nothing is going to happen.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Miss, talk in English, no, please. In middle, talking Kannada, miss.
Talk what?
Miss, please talk in English.
Talk in English. Okay, sure. Fine. What next disease is?
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia. Yes, ಸತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯೋ? Oh my god.
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಡಿದು.
Okay. So hemophilia again linked with what? X-linked, Y-linked,
Sex
autosomal,
link.
X-linked.
So disease.
X-linked recessive. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, what happens in case of hemophilia, this is a clotting factor disease, which means in a cascade of clotting factor.
8.
Suppose there is a problem in this cascade andre eno, for example, cascade means this is a factor 1. Let's say factor 1 will activate factor 2, it will activate factor 3, it will activate 4, so on till factor 13. Like this, there are almost 13 factors that are going to get activated to form a clot. What is clot?
The covering which we get after means
The
after bleeding.
threading, yeah. So you remember in PU1 you had studied circulation chapter. What is the last clotting factor that gets activated? Thromboplast, fibrinogen, nothing you remember? Fibrinogen is the last that will come, and on your wound it will form a thread-like structure. Circulation chapter, PU1, I'm telling about. So, amongst all this factor, when factor 8 particularly gets affected, at that time what will happen? The rest half of the sequence will not get followed, right? So, due to this, clotting of the blood means stopping of the blood flow will not happen. That case, the continuous bleeding can be fatal. The continuous bleeding can be fatal now. And this disease is also called as
Bleeder's disease.
bleeder's disease or royal disease, because it was first found in Queen Victoria's family or Queen
Queen
Victoria
Victoria.
herself. But my question is, before Queen Victoria, this disease was not there?
Was there, but
Maybe.
it was discovered in Victoria.
Itto Queen Victoria, because she's famous, and coincidentally in that family it got diagnosed, so it got famous in her name. Okay, fine. You know what? This disease can be so fatal, even the persons with normal ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ brush ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, when you do brush also sometimes your teeth or gums will bleed, right? If your gums
Yes,
are
ma'am.
weak, it may bleed. Normal person, that bleeding immediately stops. But for a hemophilic person, a brushing of teeth could be also deadly, could be also dangerous, because that bleeding is also not going to stop. You don't have the clotting factor 8 only. So when you are disturbing this sequence 1, 2, 3 till 13 vargu, anything which gets stopped will not form a clot. And because blood is not able to form the clot, the blood or the flow of the blood will not be stopped. And that's why the person continuously keeps on bleeding. So imagine if brushing a teeth also becomes a problem, how long that person could survive? What do you think? How long that person could survive? PU2 Joseph, are you there or are you offline?
Ma'am, we are there.
Your device is not visible, Joseph.
Ma'am, we are audible.
Yeah, you're audible. Okay, my question is, how would be the survival of that particular human being with hemophilia? Think. Any guesses? Kaylee Raibag, speak. Nobody from Kaylee Raibag is speaking, huh? Where is the mic? Where is the mic? Kaylee Raibag, mic, there. ಶೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಪ್ಪಿ ನೀನು?
मैम बोल रहे हो तब से.
हाँ?
Speaking मैम. Not get miss.
KLE Raiba class 2, where is the mic? Are you answering me? Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, others also take the mic. I don't want only first benchers. I also want others also to involve yourself. Last bench girl, I don't know why you're laughing. Okay. Yes, my question was, what do you think how long the person could survive with hemophilia? Any random guesses or ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು? I think it would be only till mid-age 20s 30s maximum if the person has taken utmost care, or second case the person should be externally taking the clotting factors in his serum. Clotting factors are present in the blood, right? So ಈಗ blood ಹೆಂಗ್ blood transfusion ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, the way you donate the blood, the way you receive the blood, like that the hemophilic patient should take clotting factor externally through medicines or through blood or through saline or through injection, from any method. I don't know what method, okay, but by any method the person should be taking that clotting factors in the body, so that ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು small wound ಆದ್ರೂ clotting is difficult. Imagine, even if your nail peels, the blood won't stop. Stop ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೈ ಹೊತ್ತು ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. The blood won't stop. A small cut is also not affordable, that's why. And suppose we say now there is an internal wound or internal blood ಕಳಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಒಳಪೆಟ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, right? That is also not possible because ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಬಡಿತು, and if you are hurt at this point, though it is not cut or though it is not bleeding, internally you will feel bluish or dark color, right? Green, dark green or dark blue color. Even that dark green or dark blue color is because of the clotting happening there. But that is not possible for hemophilia also. Their internal bleeding will start. Though it is not coming out of the skin, internally it will damage the capillaries and arteries. So it is really fatal. Okay, next yaudo?
Sickle
Sickle cell
cell
anemia.
anemia.
Oh, your favorite, Allah?
Yes, miss.
Okay, what happens in sickle cell anemia? Again, X-linked. Oh, oh.
The
RBCs become
RBC,
single
RBC,
chain.
autosomal.
Autosomal recessive due to defective X
Autosomal recessive. Okay, now here is a substitution. We have studied this sickle cell anemia earlier also. There is a substitution of
Glutamic acid.
Amino acid by
nucleic
valine acid.
acid
By
valine. So because of this substitution, the hemoglobin shape changes, and because hemoglobin changes, RBC also changes. From a normal concave shape, it becomes a sickle shaped. Because the hemoglobin chain, which should be in a particular format, the hemoglobin chain substitution of one amino acid has led to the change of the whole hemoglobin structure, and because of this the whole shape of RBC changed, and because of this oxygen carrying capacity decreased, and because of this it is called anemia. So you can see one single gene is reducing the oxygen carrying capacity, anemia, getting weakness, lethargic, tired, moods, food, diet, you will not be able to feel hungry also. So many effects, what this is called as. When gene problem is only in one gene, when one gene or one substitution in one base is leading so many effects, it is called as
Pleiotropy.
Syndrome.
pleiotropy. We have done this now. When I taught you pleiotropy, there also
Yes.
I told you pleiotropy, single gene, multiple effects. Same thing here also, one gene, multiple effects. Correct? Okay. Mate, anything else in sickle cell anemia? How would be the person? This is what?
Heterozygous condition.
See, A stands for a normal gene. This person would be normal. This person with SS stands for a diseased person or affected person, whereas this could be heterozygous. That's why Carrier.
Yeah.
Carrier.
Unaffected but carrier. So again, now in sickle cell anemia, what is the percentage that female would be affected? Female sickle cell anemia
50.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ how the
50%.
parents ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು? Female should be sickle cell anemia means she should have both like this gene. So ಎರಡು ಈ ಥರ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ how her parents should be there? Parents should also have one HBS compulsorily, right? So parents can be heterozygous also or a homozygous also, depends, right? This and this can be, one of the parent can be completely sickle cell anemic and another parent can be carrier, or both can be carrier.
Carrier.
Hangu possible ide, that is also possible. Now this depends, if they're asking 50% of child or 50% of female athra, then if you get questions then you have to see, if they are saying 50% girls then both should be heterozygous, if they're saying all girls then both should be diseased, if they're saying male then 50% heterozygous 50% homozygous. This should be kept in your mind while solving the questions. You should be a little bit careful there. Okay. Fine. Then ಆಮೇಲೆ thalassemia or what after sickle cell?
Phenylketonuria.
Phenylketonuria.
Okay. Now this is same, na? Phenylketonuria is same. The
Autosomal recessive.
hydroxylase enzyme is responsible to degrade phenylalanine amino acid. But because the disease is autosomal
Recessive.
recessive, the gene that is responsible to produce this phenyl hydroxylase enzyme is going to get mutated or lost, due to which there is no enzyme. No enzyme means there is accumulation of this. Accumulation of phenylalanine, and phenylalanine is an amino acid. If this amino acid accumulates, what are the symptoms?
Mental retardation.
Mental retardation, skin pigmentation, depigmentation and all. So all these effects would be seen because of the accumulation of this phenylalanine amino acid. Again, it is an example for pleiotropy like sickle cell anemia. Both of them could be the example of pleiotropy and the autosomal recessive, both. Autosomal recessive and X-linked disease, recessive disease, both. First bench student is he sleeping Kaylee Raiba class 1. Avane. Shivanand sir. Yes, the same person. I could see you're sleeping. Hello, ist interesting class ide. I am only hyper interested and you're sleeping sitting at the first bench. Guts. That's a guts. Lovely. I liked it. Good one, huh? ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮುಖದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಲ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ಒನ್. ದಟ್
Yes, I have one question.
ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
Sickle cell anemia is point mutation or frame shift mutation?
Point. Frame shift ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Is it Rihan asking me?
Yes, miss.
Frame shift ಆಗಿಲ್ಲೋ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. What is that sequence? Can you tell me the whole sequence?
First valine.
ಬರೀ mRNA ಹೇಳು. Tell me only mRNA. Don't tell me DNA. GUG is replaced by GAG ಏನೋ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ?
Yes.
GUG by GAG.
GAG to GUG.
ಉಲ್ಟಾನಾ?
Yes, miss. GAG to GUG.
So only this is replaced by this. So replace is because of point mutation. Frame shift ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ extra head should be get added, which means now if suppose extra A came here, instead of GAG it could be GAA. The reading frame changes to GAA. This is frame shift. When the reading frame is changing, that is frame shift, and reading frame changes only in case of loss or gain of a nucleotide. If it is substituted, for example, your biology classes are taken by me. Let's say one day I am not available, I am well, I am not well, I am went somewhere, I am on a leave. If somebody else will come and teach you biology, some other teacher, your classes or your syllabus still runs, right? The teacher is substituted, your class is running, protein is happening. But if teacher is only not available, that is your loss. So loss and gain will give you the frame shift. Substitution, exchange will not give you frame shift. It will just change the amino acid. The result, Rihan, in case of result for both the situation, whether it's a point mutation or whether it's a substitution, frame shift, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ result ಒಂದೇ ಇದೆ. Both the cases, protein sequences are going to change. Effect will depend now. What kind of amino acid came, that is dependent upon what is the phenotype, what is the late symptoms. So the major cause is point mutation because of substitution, and major cause their frame shift is because of loss or gain, like that. Still confused, Rihan?
No, miss.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Anyone else needs any clarification? Anyone else? The one who is sleeping. Sleeping prince. Good morning. Illa, again malkondilla, agala malkondidde. I could see you. Stop giving that. There are 2 teachers in your class and still you're sleeping. Wow. Okay. Other college, Nippani class 19. Are you understanding? Shall I go ahead? Okay. Next is phenylketonuria, sickle cell anemia. What is next?
Thalassemia.
Thalassemia.
Last, ala?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now thalassemia are of 2 types. Chalo, fast. Alpha and beta.
Beta.
Thalassemia is again X-linked or autosomal.
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 Autosomal dominant, do you know any disease? Autosomal dominant, anybody knows any disease?
Myotonic dystrophy.
Myopia dystrophy, muscular dystrophy, yes. Huntington disease, muscular dystrophy, these are autosomal dominant. Bookalli kottilla. Why? Because autosomal dominant diseases are mostly fatal. Imagine, na, autosomal dominant means 22 pairs. In 22 pairs, any one dominant is present, it's enough to cause a disease. So which is more chances of having a fatal or dangerous. So autosomal diseases are quite dangerous, dominant wale, because they are no replaceable, there is no replaceable, there is no treatment for that, because one dominant allele can cause a disease definitely. And if that autosomal dominant person marries a heterozygous or a same autosomal dominant, then all children will definitely get the disease. That's why that is more deadly. Okay, now thalassemia, alpha and beta, who is controlling what? Alpha chain is controlled by chromosome. Right? There are 2 types of alpha, 2 types of gene present on the chromosome 16. Which genes? Come on.
HbA1.
HbA1, HbA2.
HbA1 and
HbA2.
and here
HbA2.
only one gene. The beta chain is controlled by only one gene, whereas here you have 2 pairs of gene. Can anyone tell me hemoglobin molecule is made up of how many chains?
2 chains.
2 chains.
2 chains.
Only 2 chains? Are you sure? Okay, I will modify the question now. Hemoglobin molecule is made up of how many type of chains? Now, Hemoglobin molecule or hemoglobin protein is made up of how many type of chain? Answer is on the board, people.
Two.
Three types.
Two type or four? What I
Three
say?
types. Two.
Three? Two.
Two.
Which two? Which two?
Alpha, beta.
Alpha,
Okay.
beta.
Now,
Three types.
okay, one ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು? Delta gamma?
Alpha, beta, and gamma.
Is it Joseph?
Yes, miss.
Why third type? Where did you study? Recall PU1 biomolecules chapter. ನೀವು ಅಂತಿರಬೇಕು ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೊಳ್ಳೆ ಮುಳ್ಳೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು PU1. Without PU1 this is difficult. In molecular basis of inheritance, if I start next chapter, how will you guys do? Please read biomolecules, because DNA structure and all, everything is present in biomolecule. I am not going to deal the detailed structure. This is done to you in your college. See, I wasted whole class today in only theory. When are we supposed to solve the questions? Alva? I need your help, people. Students, you need to help me. Help is what? Read and come. Basics should be clear. Hemoglobin is made up of two type of chain, correct? Alpha and beta. Gamma, Joseph, it is not there. But these two types of chain are 4 in number. 2 alpha, 2 beta. I wanted this answer. 2 alpha and 2 beta. Like that you have, hengirutte gotta? What is this?
Iron.
Iron.
And hemoglobin carries iron, you know that? Hemoglobin quaternary structure you have studied in biomolecules. Go and check. There are 2 alpha chain, 2 beta chain. All of this polypeptide are joined together by 1 iron molecule. This is called quaternary structure of hemoglobin, and these 2 chains come from these 2 respective chromosomes. Okay. Fine. So, for a disease to happen, it is autosomal. So, female and male illen problem illa. If both of the chains are affecting, then alpha chain disease we can say. If the disease is affected by chromosome 16, which is responsible to produce HbA1 and HbA2, A1, A2, any gene is affected, it will still produce a faulty or a less amount of alpha chain. Whereas, if HBB gene is affected, it will produce less amount of beta chain. Now my question is whether this, what is the difference between this disease and sickle cell anemia? Because sickle cell anemia is also related to hemoglobin chain. This is also related to hemoglobin chain. Difference. Think.
In sickle cell anemia, chromosome number 11 is affected. Chromosome number 11.
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ. Okay. Okay, one difference is chromosome number 11. Fine. ಅದೊಂದು ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Next.
Quantitative and sickle anemia is qualitative disorder.
How? What is this? Quantitative or qualitative?
Qualitative.
Okay, if you say this is qualitative
Quantitative.
and
Thalassemia is quantitative.
Quantitative.
Sickle cell anemia is qualitative.
okay, as you say, my question is why? Why? If you say this is quantitative, then why? And that is qualitative, why? If this is qualitative, why? Why? Why?
Because thalassemia has less globin molecules.
Okay.
And sickle cell anemia, it performs improper functioning.
Good logic. Yes. Other classes could hear her. Could you hear her? Class 20 Nippani. Shweta ma'am, ask anyone to answer from your class. Why this is qualitative, quantitative, and that is qualitative? Sickle cell and thalassemia. Anyone from class 20 Nippani? She answered. Joseph, repeat.
Because thalassemia is quantitative because it has less globin molecule, and sickle cell anemia is qualitative because it has improper functioning of globin.
Okay. Nippani class 20. No one? Not a single child heard this, or you did not understand this? What? What is the case? Class 19 Nippani? Try. Okay, somebody wants to try. Try.
Thalassemia has less globin molecules and sickle cell anemia improper functioning.
Correct. Did you understand that correctly? Yes, that is right. Did you understand that?
No, ma'am.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೆಲ್ ಐಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಂಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಮೀ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓಕೆ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ನಿಪಾಣಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಯು ನಿಪಾಣಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 19 anyone who has understood what the answer was or what does it mean? Say
No,
yes if
ma'am.
yes, say no, say no.
Not understand, ma'am.
No, miss.
See, in case of thalassemia, you are changing the, sorry, in case of sickle cell anemia, you are changing the, your means because of the defect of that X chromosome, shape of RBC changed. Why the shape of RBC changed? Because of the substitution of that amino acid in the globin chain. Hemoglobin, globin chain, alpha globin and beta globin. There are two globin chains. So our globin chain alli what has happened, because of that substitution of amino acid, shape changed, due to which the functioning, the quality of that is decreased. Whereas in this case, the amount of hemoglobin, suppose there are 100 ml of hemoglobin, because of this function, abnormal functioning, instead of 100, only 70 hemoglobin are produced. So that becomes quantitative. Number of globin chain, number of either alpha or beta, depends which chain, number of chain gets reduced. Because number of chain get reduced, the number of hemoglobin also get reduced. And that is the why it is called as quantitative amount. It is amount, and there it's a quality. Number of hemoglobin is not reduced here, number remains same, but quality change ಆಯಿತು. Effect ಎರಡು ಥರದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಇದೆ. Effect is what? Less amount of oxygen carrying capacity. Here, because of the change of shape, the oxygen carrying capacity reduced. Here, because of numbers are reduced, oxygen carrying capacity again reduced. Effect is same, causing of the reason is different. Now understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone,
Ma'am.
those
Yes,
who said
ma'am.
me not understood, Nippani class 21st girl who answered me, now got the clarity?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು, shape change ಆಯಿತು, this is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So because of the shape change, hemoglobin should carry oxygen, na?
Yes.
Shape change ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ಡ್. ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ RBC decreased.
Yes.
Now, here amount of globulin chain means, let's say, for example, in case of quality, the shape is changed, due to which oxygen is less. In case of quantity, number of alpha or beta, any globin chain, or I'll directly write number of hemoglobin reduced. Therefore, again oxygen carrying reduced. Here hemoglobin number only is dropping down. Here hemoglobin number remains same, but the shape changes. It is not in a proper shape. So when it is not in a proper shape, still it cannot carry the proper oxygen. Effect ಎರಡು ಥರದ್ದು ಸೇಮೇ ಇದೆ. Here the quality of the RBC dropped down, the quality of hemoglobin quality of hemoglobin reduced, number of hemoglobin reduced. Now clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Quality of hemoglobin reduced, so qualitative. Number of hemoglobin reduced, so quantitative. But quality do reduce aitu, that's why oxygen carry madakagalla. Quantity also reduced, therefore again oxygen, adar kelsa onde. The job of hemoglobin is only to carry oxygen. So whether you do a quality wise, whether you do a quantity wise, still it is not doing the job. Getting? ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋ ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡೆಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಯೂಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಸೈಜ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ದೆನ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಹಿಯರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Nipani class 20 girl, are you sure?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyone else?
No, miss.
Fine. Okay, we will resume with the questions next class. Today's class we did not do any questions. Next class bari question agatte. We would solve questions on all these diseases and chromosomal disorders. I can conclude the chapter next class. Don't miss my next bio class. You will miss the important concepts. I am going to conclude. Fine, I'll finish the chapter next class. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all the best for your tomorrow's test. Chromosomal theory of inheritance vargu ide. Just NCERT ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ, you can crack it. Okay? Good luck people. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye, miss.
Bye.
Bye.